There we are. I think good evening. Looks good. Please give us a thumbs up if we're working and live and you can hear me, etc. It's not very bright tonight for some reason. Probably because I've not got the lights on. Never mind. I'm sure you can see it all right. Let's just give it a couple of seconds just to make sure we're coming through the other end. Evening David, evening Peter. That sounds good then, we're working. Marvellous. Right, so today I finished off doing the videos of the new machine that listed the other day. Just zoom that down a little bit, that's a bit better, fits on the screen better then. Yeah, so these have all got videos now. I was wondering why the bursting cherry was so heavy the other day when I moved it, and it's because it's a cast iron one. So I must remember to add that to the description. I haven't done that yet. So it's all cast iron castings, which are quite rare. They don't turn up very often, those ones. So I'll just make a note for self: bursting cherry cast iron. Add to description. So yeah, I sort of moved it the other day out of the way. I thought that's unusually heavy, but maybe it was me feeling particularly weak. And then yeah, when I come to take it today to video it, it's one of the iron ones. So there we are. So that's quite nice. Also, amazingly, if you've not yet watched the Castlefront video, I got quite surprised when I played that one. I'll let you watch the video and see why. But yes, something that doesn't happen very often. So that was quite fun. Anyway, so they're all done now. The arcade game, what I did at the start of this video is I just scroll through the screens of the listing of all the games, because a couple of people have asked what games were on it. And so if you just play the video through, you'll see at the start of it. I just kind of as I say, scroll through, and you obviously can pause it and see if. Oops, let's get rid of that. You know, if your favourite game is on there, basically. So hopefully you'll find something on there you like. And then there's a bit of a video of me attempting to play. I'm very bad at video games, as you'll no doubt see. Shall I turn these lights on? It's a bit dark. Hang on just a tick. Let's put that round there like that. That's probably a bit better. And turn the other one on over here. Oh, that might be a bit better. Marginally better. It's like the camera will busy adjust. It doesn't look any better, does it? How weird. Maybe it's because I've got a light top on. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. Evening Vintage Coin-Op Restorations. Welcome. It's very strange going on my camera tonight. Anyway, doesn't matter. So what else have I got to tell you? Yes, so they're all videoed now. Have a look at those. In a nice new sharp 4K video. Ending this week, we have 3 machines ending tomorrow night. The Black Cherry, the Continental, and the 3-ball forks. And a few spares. And then this week there's a whole load of new stuff been added if you haven't caught up in the week. Quite a few lots of coins, loads of new spares that we haven't had before. Some bits that don't turn up very often as well. So there's lots of bits for Sega machines, Mills machines, quite a few Jennings parts. Some mini Sega parts, which don't turn up very often. A few books we've not had before, some more coins, and then these nice machines, including 3 very nice bandits. Actually a really nice double six, very original, never been washed, ironed or mended. That's quite a nice one. Sweet little BMCO machine for restored. So yeah, some nice stuff. There's some more stuff coming at the weekend, some more, I think there's another 2 or 3 machines coming in. I'm not sure what they are yet. And some more spares, bits and bobs, etc. So we'll get those on as soon as we can. So tomorrow I am, excuse me, I have to hear for a minute. That's what people are usually interested in, aren't they, more than anything, the machines. So tomorrow I'm going to be in Leamington Spa at the Elephant House from about 11 o'clock till about 1 o'clock. So if you've got anything you want to collect from there that you've bought, or if you want to drop anything off to sell, let me know ASAP. I'll see you there tomorrow, and especially obviously let me know if you want to collect, because everything is stored here in Cambridge. So if I don't know tonight, it won't go on the truck. I'm leaving early in the morning, I'm not going straight there, so I do need to know tonight, so I can load it up. And bear in mind also, all the stuff is stored here in Cambridge for viewing, so you can't view anything in Leamington because it's just physically not there. And then Sunday I'll be back here in Cambridge, when you are more welcome to come and view any of this stuff, any of the machines or bits and bobs that are for sale if you need to. And also again, if you want to drop anything off to sell or collect anything that you've bought already, just let me know. Sundays I tend to be around sort of 11ish till 5ish or so, because I have to sort of get myself organised and ready for the Sunday night video. So just as I say, ping me a message via the website or whatever. So that's that. That's the new stuff. So if anyone's got any questions on any thing that's been listed this week, let me know, and I can add it onto the descriptions. We'll find out for you. The 3 nice bandits that have been listed, the Treasury, the Bursting Cherry and the Castle Front, all come with coins as well. They're all American coin, and they all come with a good quantity of coins with them. So bear that in mind when you're making your offers on those. What was I going to say? The little fire win? No, something else. Can't think what it was. Oh yeah, the video game is not actually coin op, although I've listed under coin op machines because it's, you know, it's exactly the same as a coin op one, but it's a free play one. You know, made for home use, as it were. So there we are. So then next weekend, next Sunday, the 21st, if you go, you need to be signed in to see this page, but if you sign in, click on your little cup of tea logo on the top there, on the new events page. There's details of the meetup in Great Yarmouth at Willison's Arcade. I don't, there might be any more information we need to add. If there is, I'll add it in due course, but just zoom in a little bit and you can probably see a little bit better. There we go. So yeah, sort of 11ish till 3ish. It's free for our trader members. There'll be some tickets to download in due course. Next week I'll sort that out. So we just need to print off like a ticket to show on the at the entrance to Merivale Mall Village. That will get you in free. And then you can come and have a wander around the village, come and find us in the arcade. And we'll have a good old chin wag. Peter will give you some pennies to play the machines with, so you haven't even got to bring your own pennies. The tea rooms will be open for lunches, cup of tea, bit of cake, whatever you want. So yeah, it should be good fun. It's quite a good view there, picture of the arcade. And there's links here as well. There's like a map on there if you need to, if you don't know where it is, if you've not been to Yarmouth before. Parking, there's parking on the front, on the promenade, or whatever they call it, at the Yarmouth Marine Parade, I think it's technically called. Very close to the model village, which will be free parking. And there's car parks very close by as well. If you want to park in a car park, I think you have to pay for those on a Sunday. Up to you, but so you can get pretty close. You haven't got to walk very far. Yeah, should be fun. Hopefully it'll be the first of many events around the country. If people like the idea, we'll do some more. So we shall see you there. I'll perhaps bring the video camera along and we can have a little bit of a chat with a few people and stick a little video together, show people what they've missed maybe. And you know, have a bit of a scoop around the arcade to see what machines there are there. So should be a fun day out. I don't know who's coming yet, but I know a few people are. Suppose we could put a bit of a list on here if people wanted to. Somebody did ask me about if there was some way to coordinate kind of like ride sharing from different areas, and there's not really an easy way to do it, is there? I think it's going to be a case of it, you know, if collectors from certain areas probably know other collectors roughly in their area as well, so just kind of organise it amongst yourselves. I don't know if there's an easy way to do that that I can think of. If anyone's got any bright ideas, let me know. But yeah. Kevin says, a meetup sounds interesting and fun. It should be, yeah. It's a long time since we've all been able to get together, so you know, people kind of miss it. That's the one thing people have said they've missed more than anything, really. It's just getting together, having a chat with people, and you know, discussing your latest buys, and you know, getting your photographs out of the stuff you bought, or your phones these days with your photographs on, as no one takes proper photographs anymore. And you know, the usual sort of chatting with people to see if they can help fix something, or they know something, or whatever. All that sort of thing that used to go on auction day before the auction, or during the auction most of the time, but which just hasn't happened for the past 2 years now, pretty much. So as I say, we're hoping that this is going to work and people like the idea, and then we'll do lots more. It'd be nice if we could do one sort of once every couple of months maybe, and make it a regular thing. We've got quite a few ideas of different places around the country to go, including Paul Mitchell was offered. I'll mention it, I don't know if it's half in joke, but he did say we could all go down to his. And his very impressive games room. Easter time, have a barbecue. Barbecue in the garden, have a look at all his interesting stuff. That's down in Essex, down here, not far from Clacton on Sea. And then we'll try and find some other places across the other side of the country as well. And just, you know, so everyone's got somewhere not too far from them, hopefully. Yeah, so there we are. What else have I got to tell you? In the background, the other sections are coming, they are coming. I know I keep saying that, but I just, you know, get waylaid with other things all the time. So the horrors section's a whole load of stuff here for that. Don't know how many lots there are, 100 maybe, something like that probably. And vintage toys and stuff as well. Now the horrors thing I was going to try and get done for Halloween, which was a logical time, that's when we usually had the auction, but I got tied up on that Netflix job, kept me busy for a couple of weeks. Which was very good because I needed the money, but obviously held up website things. I'm now catching up on stuff. And then the toys thing I'd like to get on just before Christmas, just because that seems appropriate, really. So they are in the pipeline. I've pretty much caught up now with all the spares. As I said, the whole load went on this week. About 80 lots, I think, of spares, something like that. Loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. So do have a look down all that lot. There's a few more bits and bobs to go on. There's loads of books as well as a big collection of circus programs to sort out and some of the circus bits and bobs. So there's a lot to come in the very near future. So again, hopefully next week, I'm not out on any jobs next week, so I should have another good solid week on photographing stuff and listing stuff on the website. And crack on with some of these other sections and get a lot more content, if you like, on the website, and a lot more stuff for people to buy and sell. And hopefully that brings more people in, which is more buyers, more sellers, and yeah, keeps the wheels rolling, as it were. Oops. So there we are. Anybody got any questions on anything? Any questions, observations, ideas, moans and groans, aches and pains, or anything else really? Then let me know. Stick a comment below, and we'll go from there. I'll just have a mouthful of tea. Yeah, fairground, that's the other big thing I've got to sort out. There's a whole load of stuff in the yard waiting to go in this section, so I've been through and sorted out all the prices of stuff we sold in the past and tried to put them in sort of logical sections. So the fairground stuff, as much as possible, tried to split up by ride, because it seemed to be the obvious way to do it after much thought of how to do things. Yeah, so sort of split up into rides and stalls and shows and the like, trucks, etc. Anything that's kind of logical. And then have I split any of these down any further? I think I have here and there. Or if not, they will be in due course, but I might not have done yet. I can't remember how far I got. I think they are just into main sections at the moment. But there we are. There's 200 grams worth of prices there to look at on stuff. Yeah, all good. Carrier is coming next on the 19th, I believe, 19th or 20th, so next weekend, next Friday or Saturday. So if you've got anything that needs shipping out, then get in touch with Alan. His details are on the help pages, which is the little question mark in the top menu. The shipping, his details are there. Oops. And equally, if you've got anything to send in to us, because he comes regularly every couple of weeks basically, so he does a big route around the country. You just give him a shout and he'll tell you when he's going to be in your area. He is going to send us a list of where he is and when he is in due course. I think he's like the rest of us, he's a very busy man, so as soon as he gets 5 minutes, and then I can stick that on the website and you can have a look and see, oh yeah, he's going to be in, you know, northeast next week and southwest the week after or whatever. So if you're in those kind of areas, you can get some bits together and send it in to us to sell. So that seems to be working quite well. I think every time it's been so far, it's dropped off and picked up as well at the same time. So that obviously makes things a lot more efficient and helps him to be able to give you a good price. So hence is why we're trying to just work with one person. He's known to quite a few slotties anyway, Many of you have been using him for years, so he knows what he's doing. Yes, Alan is very good. Highly recommend it. He is indeed. Yep. Everything. The difference with him is everything goes on his van, gets wrapped up, strapped down, and stays on his van until it gets to you as the delivery, or vice versa if you're sending stuff into us. So unlike the big national carriers where stuff gets shipped into a depot, then maybe to another depot, then possibly another depot, then onto another van, and so on. So it's handled 4 or 5 times on and off of vans, in and out of depots. And that's almost always when things get damaged, because it's just handled so many times. And particularly with machines, as I've said before, the problem with slot machines, because they're heavy and bulky things, when you pack them up, if they're wrapped up, people think they're indestructible because they're just such a big, heavy, solid lump, or they feel like it. But of course, that slot machine might have a very nice painted or printed glass in it, which is, you know, hundreds of pounds worth of value. That piece of glass gets broken. You think of like a pinball glass or something. The machine's knackered, basically, isn't it? So, so there's a problem. Obviously, little bits that you can put in a box and post is not quite such a problem, but machines have always been a hard thing to ship around the countryside. So we're glad we've got that sussed now. Yeah. So there we are. So these are the bits that are finishing this Sunday night. There's 3 machines, 3 nice machines actually, and some few spares. And then from next, there'll be a whole load of stuff I think next week. As I've listed quite a lot of stuff, and the week after again. So do keep an eye. What was I just going to look at? There's something else, machines, I just meant to say. I've forgotten what it was already. Will it jog my memory? No, it'll come to me in a minute. I think it's my age. Anyway, Wanted I was going to have a look at. So I noticed earlier in the week when I had a quick look at the Wanted, on the slot machines Wanted bit, there's a lot of new stuff people had added on to their wants. So bandits, later bandits at the minute, seem to be quite in vogue, sort of 60s bandits. Good money being offered for them as well, so have a check if you've got any of those to send in to sell. Good old Brinko Moneybank. Haven't seen one of those. I remember playing those as kids. They're quite a sort of big lines of them in arcades. Yeah. High top. Somebody after a very nice high top, obviously. We had a bit of a run on those a couple of months ago. There seemed to be a sort of a high top or 2 for sale every week, and now they've sort of seemed to dry it up again, funnily enough. But it's kind of the way things go sometimes, I suppose. The larger size Allwins as well, people are after at the minute. So Earth Satellite, 24 Cup, Honest Joe, many happy returns in particular. But I dare say if you've got any large Allwin, it might be worth bringing into us at the moment. Cranes, have anybody got any cranes for sale? There's a couple of things I need to take off now. Now we've got them listed, like the Bursting Cherry and the these ought to disappear automatically. They don't at the moment because I haven't got around to programming that bit. But the idea is, for example, today, once a Bursting Cherry gets listed, so it should fall off the wanted list. But it doesn't, because I've not programmed that little bit yet. So there we are. Have a check on that. Any questions of anybody? Anybody need to know anything? Especially about the new stuff that's been listed, so I can add any details on that are not there already. Then let me know. Let's say the Bursting Cherry, this one is a cast iron one, which is pretty unusual. They turn up now and again, the cast iron ones, but not very often. So if you particularly like the cast iron ones as opposed to the cast aluminium ones, get it bought. I will edit the listing a bit later on to make a note of that. Yeah, nice machine. It's got a little bit of blue paint flaking. It really wants the blue doing again. You just see under the jackpot there. Let's blow the picture up. You can see the paint's coming off where the casting's all been chromed. But only the blue, curiously, under the jackpot and just to the side here. The other colours are fine. Weird, isn't it? Must have been some dodgy blue paint they used. But yeah. And the castle front needs the pump connecting. It works fine. As you'll see from the video, it works and plays very nicely, actually. But the pump on the handle is there. It's just not connected. It's loose in the cash box. I'll take a photograph and upload it as well. Which means if you let go of the handle, it will fly back instead of going back slowly, which is what the pump does. So that's just a little job that needs doing. Whoever buys that, but all the bits are there. Just a case of fitting it. And the mint vendor works as well, as you'll see from the video. So with each play of the machine, basically the mint vendor is released. So you can, if you choose to, pull the little drawer out and get a roll of mints. And it'll only let you have one roll, and it goes back in again. And then with the next plate, it resets. And it was a way to get around the gambling laws at the time. So it's officially a vending machine with a free go on the slot machine. Not sure if the authorities ever fell for that one or not, but that's what it was there for. But they're quite a fun addition to have on the machine. And they don't turn up that often. I mean, you see these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other ones were sold. None of those had vendor on. There we go. What have we got over here? Not so much in this section. Some of these nice heavy stands. These will take a Bandit quite well, actually, because they're really heavy base stands. So if you've got a Bandit you want to stand for, there's a good one for you. Coins, there's quite a lot of coins at the moment in. Various quantities, so do check on the quantities. There's some gold-plated nickel, they're quite nice. Look good in the front of a jackpot window or something like that. 10 of those, so they're could be useful for somebody. And then you'll see quarters. We've got lots of 250, lots of 100 quarters. Sixpences. Florins that somebody was after, so we've got 2 lots of florins in, a lot of 200, and a lot of 100. So yeah, most coins in at the moment. should we go? Let's go back over to here. That page on for a minute. Anything else from anybody? If not, we'll probably call it a night, and we'll catch up. As I say, this weekend, tomorrow, Leamington Spa, 11 till 1 at the Elephant House. If you've got anything to collect or drop off, let me know. But if you can let me know tonight, because I'll be loading up very early in the morning, because I'm off early. And if I don't know that you'll want to collect something, it won't go on the truck and you won't be able to collect it. So do let me know. Sunday then, I'll be here in Cambridge again. If you want to come and view anything, collect and drop off. From sort of 11ish till 5ish, something like that is good. And then next week, I'm probably around most of the week, I think, at the moment. A few odd jobs to do. But hopefully I'm going to be around most of the week and get a load more stuff listed again. So, then obviously next Sunday, we're off to Great Yarmouth. For our fun day out. So hopefully there'll be a good few people turn up, which will obviously inspire everyone to arrange a few more. If nobody wants to come, well, there's not much point doing any more, is there? So we'll have to see on that one. But a few people have said they're coming, so fingers crossed. Hopefully the weather stays nice. Oh, nice-ish, as nice as you can get for November. It'll all be good. So I think that's probably just about it. I think people are drifting off. So don't forget, have a look at the new videos I've put up to date. All the machines listed now have videos to watch, showing you inside and out and showing you workings, or the workings of the machine and showing them working. So after you've seen all that, if you've got any questions, let me know. And my tea's gone cold, what's left of it. So that's usually a sign that it's probably time to wrap things up. And then we'll catch up again on Sunday night for the usual Sunday night chit chat. There won't be any video tomorrow night. I've done one for the past 3 or 4 nights this week now, so just because there was quite a lot going on, and because I've been a bit quiet the past 2 weeks really, due to other work. So I was trying to catch up on a lot of things and catch up with a lot of people. So we're kind of there now, I think, which is all good. Good. Right, so if there's no more questions, which I don't think there is, I think everyone's quiet, I will say toodaloo, night David, and we will catch up on Sunday night. If you need to know anything in the meantime, send me a message. Yeah, and we'll see some of you on some of you tomorrow, and probably a few of you Sunday as well, if you come to view, etc. And we'll catch up with everybody Sunday night. So I'll just stick a little message on here. Next video, no, next live stream I should call it, shouldn't I? What it is. Can't spell. Next live stream, Sunday night, 8:05 p.m. Oops. See you then. There you go. Right. So that's it then from me. Night all. Have a good one. And I'll see some of you at the weekend and the rest of you hopefully Sunday night. Nighty night.